New tonight at 11.
A beautiful coast, but is there a hidden treasure offshore? Some think so, and they want to start searching. Plus, an old combat ship making a trip it hasn't done in years. And stalking his prey and taking what he wants. Police need your help to take down a crook.
Thank you for watching WTOC TV, Channel 11, Savannah, the Southeast news leader. This is the news at 11.
He's picked his numbers. They are winners, aren't they all? Good evening. Dawn's taking some time off. In the news tonight, money, lots of it. The Powerball lottery jackpot started at $5 million and kept rolling over when nobody won. It's up to $250 million. New tonight at 11, our Christy Hutchings hit the stores to talk to some of the people who are sure they are millionaires.
The jackpot is just too tempting. Almost everyone decided to take a gamble with luck.
Once it gets up this high, you can't help but play.
$240 million? That's a heap of money, ain't it?
I want to be a millionaire.
The odds that someone will win is 1 in 195 million. But folks here aren't looking at those figures. Instead are looking at the payoff and what they will do if they win.
Probably drop dead from the shock.
Pay off my school loan and just give my family a little money.
Take it easy. Retire.
I'll probably pay off my house and yours too.
And even if he did that, he'd still have a whole lot left over. The jackpot is up to $250 million, paid out over years. If you take the cash all at once, it's $124 million. Folks know it's a long shot, but say it's worth the dollar they're spending to potentially be a millionaire.
I need to be a winner.
$200-something million? Ooh-wee.
In Hardyville, Christy Hutchings, WTOC News.
Well, if you don't hit it big on Powerball, don't worry about it. There's another one to come. Don't give up. Lottery players in Georgia have the Mega Millions drawing to look forward to Friday. That jackpot's already $207 million and rising. Enough money to get people thinking about what they'll do when they win.
Why? Because I'm ready to retire from work.
Bless everybody that I know.
Again, they'll draw the Mega Millions Friday evening at 7, so there's still plenty of time if you're gambling. And as far as the Powerball jackpot, they haven't gotten the numbers yet. And I don't think Christy won because I didn't hear a scream out of the newsroom. We'll keep you posted on that one. Well, a different get-rich-quick scheme's going to land one guy in jail, strolling into the neighborhood gas station on Bluffton Parkway about this time last night, waving a gun at the clerk, forcing him to the register and demanding the cash. The masked man got what he wanted, then took off, running out of the gas station. If you recognize him or know anything about the robbery, call police. The suspects behind bars in a drug case in Effingham County on the southern end on Zittauer Road. Officers raided a house and came up with more than 300 grams of methamphetamine, a meth lab, guns, and a marijuana plant. They arrested 4 people there and 7 total in an ongoing meth investigation. Watson Spell, Bridget Lanier, Melissa Spell, David Wright, Edward Lynn, April Bryant, and Charles Jackson. They also found a 7-year-old child at the house and turned the child over to state workers. Some snapshots from Savannah's latest murder arrest. Early this evening, Savannah Chatham police arresting Joseph Taylor. Investigators say he shot 2 men over the weekend at 38th and Hardin. One of the victims, Rashad Smalls, died from his wounds. Undercover officers found Taylor at the Greyhound bus station in Hinesville. He is in jail tonight. Marking a sad anniversary, 20 years ago today, someone shot and killed Savannah police officer Mark McPhail in an Oglethorpe Avenue parking lot. Today, family, friends, fellow police officers, and total strangers met to remember. Starting at the Chatham County Courthouse, wearing T-shirts with McPhail's photo, carrying signs honoring his memory and demanding justice. They marched to the police memorial on Oglethorpe and Habersham and laid a wreath in tribute. It touches McPhail's only child, who never really knew his dad.
It's heartening. It just makes me swell to know that people are still thinking about him and still caring and want to see justice done.
The courts convicted Troy Davis of killing Officer McPhail and sentenced him to death. But just last week, the United States Supreme Court ordered a Savannah federal court to take yet another look at the evidence. Of course, we'll stay on the story and let you know what happens next. Another deadly case in the courts. They arraigned 23-year-old James Bell on several charges, including vehicular homicide and driving under the influence. The victim, 9-year-old Ashley Mosley, the two families' longtime friends. Bell's attorneys are fighting for the judge to set bond, while the district attorney and police officer investigating the accident argued to keep Bell in jail.
This is just a tragedy. It's crime. There were 5 children, 5 people in that car, several of them children, one of them dead.
Chief Recorder's Court Judge Larry Dillon's debating on a $50,000 bond plus home confinement, but he wants to hear from the Mosley family before ruling. And of course, we'll be back in court and let you know whether or not the judge sets bond. Some of the first responders on the scene of the Savannah sugar refinery explosions are getting a helping hand from the United States government. The Department of Homeland Security's Assistance to Firefighters program giving the Port Wentworth Fire Department more than $300,000. The money to go toward hiring new firefighters and recruiting and keeping volunteer firefighters. Well, an old ship getting a new home. The World War II destroyer USS Laffey successfully moved from its place at the Naval and Maritime Museum at Patriots Point in Mount Pleasant outside Charleston. A tugboat moved the warship from where it's been for the last 14 years to a dry dock in North Charleston. The bottom of the ship so rusted it hadn't been removed from the water. Most likely it would have sunk. About 65 veterans chartered a boat this morning to go up the Cooper River alongside the Laffey. Pretty good weather for a sail. John Weatherby joins us for Weather Now. All right, John, should we hit the water tomorrow or stay close to shore?
It did look pretty, didn't it? And I would get out in the water if you can. We'll watch, of course, the skies very carefully as more showers and thunderstorms develop. Though our Doppler Max 11 radar now is settling down. Most of the activity has just about rained itself out. There's nothing more to be seen. And in the Savannah area, things are indeed very quiet and very clear. Check the high temperatures of the day. We did get up to 90 officially at the airport before any rain fell. Coffee Bluff 94, Tybee 87, Bluffton 91, Richmond Hill at 87. Current temperatures were officially 80 degrees at the airport, 82 at Hunter downtown, currently at 80 degrees, Skidaway at 82. Our lows for tonight in the lower 70s, inland upper 70s if you're right along coastal areas. And then tomorrow, a little bit warmer, lower 90s inland and mid 90s or mid 80s expected along coastal areas. And then the big story is this guy. Hurricane Bill, a major hurricane. We'll get you the latest forecast details on that with our Doppler Max 11 forecast, and that's coming right up.
All right, John, we'll see you soon. Well, they are all decked out for winter. Geese in scarves and sweaters. And who is that guy? Well, we'll sort it all out in a few minutes. But first, millions fly or drive to the beach for the view. Would they mind a change in the scenery way offshore? The proposal when we come right back.